Hello ladies and gents, so I've got two pieces of news for you today. It's all about Halloween. So first major piece of news is that Jason Blum wants more Halloween films, or at the very least is open to making more. Of course he wants more. It's all about that money, money, money. I'm sure there's a song about that. Also, other piece of news is that, Michael Myers is never crossing over with any other slasher villains, basically, which is a bit of a shame. But I do also, that era's gone. You know, the era of crossovers does seem to be gone and dead. Unless, of course, they want to suddenly resurrect a property. But they don't need to do that with Halloween because it's done so well recently. So, let's dive into this. Before we do, ladies and gents, did you know I actually have another channel? I know, yes. No, it's not me lifting weights, although loads of people seem to want me to do that lately. No. It's a car channel and a vlog channel, which you can see linked down below in the description box. It's called Car Nonsense. I run it with my friend, and we have some very interesting and rare Japanese cars. And we're also, just as a side note, looking for cars to review. So if you want to meet me, you live in the UK, you have an unusual car, a fast car, a new car, just anything, please do reach out to me, mrhreviews@gmail.com. You will get to meet me, hang out with me, and I will drive your car and probably scare you if you're anything like me and don't like to be a passenger in your own vehicle. But anyway, look, subscribe to that channel. You might like it. I like it. Thanks very much. Let's dive into this now, shall we? So Michael Myers could be sticking around under the Blumhouse umbrella for many years to come, which, you know, regardless of whether you think that's good or bad, fine, sure. They've resurrected the property now. It's back with a vengeance, like Michael Myers. So it's here, right? Starting with the Halloween reboot that was released in theatres in 2018, the Blumhouse has been collaborating with Universal Pictures on a new planned trilogy of movies. The second installment, Halloween Kills, will finally be released this month, both in theatres and on streaming service Peacock, which I still think is a really bad move. I'm surprised they're still going down that route. I don't understand why. Lots of movies have come out now and made very good money for the era, or the time that we're in currently, this pandemic era. James Bond, No Time to Die, has done like 115 million or 190 million, something like that. Venom in the States is done 90 million. It's very clear to see people want to go watch good movies. So I'm really surprised that they're still keeping with this day and date release. I do think that that may change, unless they're just looking to push their service Peacock. Side note, here's a great word of advice. Don't call your service Peacock, because it's a stupid fucking name, and maybe you'll get more subscribers, because no one knows what Peacock is. If I ask someone in the UK what Peacock is, they're going to go, yeah, it's that bird, isn't it, with the multicolours. Oh no, it's a streaming service? Get out of here. So, there you go, bit of advice. Now anyway, the third movie, Halloween Ends, that's really important, is expected to conclude the saga of Laurie Strode versus Michael Myers. As it stands now, there's no deal in place for Jason Blum and Blumhouse to move on past Halloween Ends with more movies set in the Halloween universe. That might change in the future, however, as Blum has made it clear in a new chat with comicbook.com. I actually tried to find the original conversation. I think it's thrown into some other articles that they did, because comicbook.com has like one interview and then makes like 1,000 articles on it. It's very frustrating. Please stop doing that. Anyway, he said that he'd be thrilled to keep making new Halloween movies after Halloween Ends comes and goes. Of course he would, because it's all about debt. Money, money, money. And he says this, and I quote, "We made an arrangement for 3 movies. We had a 3-picture marriage with Michael Myers. I would love to extend it. If Malik Akkad would like us, I'd love to extend it, but we're very busy making sure the 3rd movie is spectacular, because that's our immediate job. And if it goes beyond that, I'd be thrilled. But there are currently no plans for us to be involved after this 3rd movie." Now, that could be that they're looking to pair with someone else. Probably unlikely, because there'll be some form of a rights situation where they are part and parcel of this new iteration, and if they're looking to continue it, they have to keep going with Blumhouse. Something along those lines. Now, we did say this. I think there are other ways and other mediums in which to explore this franchise. I wouldn't necessarily say, there's always interest in exploring Season of the Witch again. Is it something we'd race to do? I don't know. Our focus has been COVID delays, figuring out how to do Halloween Ends and shoot it. COVID protocols on that. All of those things coming out of that, that's been our focus. But I think it would be something where we explore other outside areas of the Halloween universe. I think after this many films too, we have to look other places just to get a little bit more creative. Basically, we really want it to keep going. We really want to, you know, keep that gravy train going. So how are we going to do that? That's basically what they're saying. Whatever. Personally, I don't know. I don't know how you're going to keep this going. I mean, Hollywood as a whole, and especially Blumhouse, like their movies, generally speaking, have been a lot more garbage than they have been good recently. Are creatively bankrupt. Hollywood, Jason Blum, bit creatively bankrupt. It would be interesting to see how they believe that they could possibly keep this going and actually be appealing to everyone. And I know that'll offend a lot of people because a lot of people will be like, yeah, but I love these new Halloween films. Yeah, sure. But imagine them trying to push it forwards and extend it after Halloween ends. I just can't see it. So there was that, and I thought that was interesting. What do you guys think? Do you want it to continue or not? Let me know down below in the comment section. And then there was this one. Now, this is an article over on Bounding Into Comics, so I apparently need to resize it, which is very, very frustrating. So what we'll do, we'll shrink me down, and we'll have me over here. So it is Halloween Kills producer Ryan Freeman says Michael Myers will never cross over with the competing slasher icons. And that's the thing. That's why I thought this would tie in quite nicely with this, because that's the thing that most people do. They go, oh, hey, look, you know, let's keep the franchise going. Let's get it to cross over with people, right? And it's just this one little thing. Speaking with CBR, and he says, we partner with Universal in their horror parks on the Titans of Terror, where all four of them, Michael, Jason, Freddy, and Leatherface, are represented, but we try to really keep them on their own. So I don't think you'll see a Michael versus Jason or Michael versus Freddy on the docket for the future, he said. So there's that, and that's pretty much straight down the line. No, we're not looking to do it. And then we get this from Freeman as well. He revealed which of the horror icons was his favourite, and the answer shouldn't surprise you. He said, I still like to think that Michael being the first is the best, and I think each has their own appeal. Freddy definitely has his silliness and is interesting, and I've never truly been a Jason fan, but I find merit in all of them. So, like, pretty much straight down the line. We're not looking to cross them over. I don't see why they should. I thought this would be an interesting tie-in to the other article with respect to, you know, the Halloween franchise continuing and pushing past those movies. Just because I'm just looking at it and I'm like, how are you going to continue it? And then obviously creative bankruptcy comes to mind for a lot of these people, and I always think, well, these idiots are definitely going to cross it over with something then, aren't they? But the producer basically says no. But that's whether this producer will be on board for anything else is another thing entirely. But it looks to be like they're singing from the same hymn sheet, i.e. yeah, we probably won't cross over with anything. What do you guys think? Let me know down below in the comments. If you're new here, do hit subscribe. Love to have you here on the channel a little bit more. You stayed this long, so you might have enjoyed the video. Hit that like button on your way out, and if you want to support further, we've got a PO box in the description box, along with memberships on the channel and my Patreon. Thanks so much. Take care.